This is the show, and let's get to it. Welcome to the most riveting video you've ever watched on the science of sports debate. Yeah, we broke it down to an exact science. You can thank us later, but for now, go ahead and grab your popcorn and get ready for this journey through the do's and don'ts of arguing about sports. Because, let's face it, nothing is more important than winning an argument about a game you didn't even play. Now let that sink in. Let that sink in, but not too long. Not too long. Setting the stage. So you want to win a sports date. You want to win a sports battle. First things first, make sure you're in the right environment. I mean, find a crowded bar, preferably during a high stakes match, a high stakes game where the emotions are running high and rational thinking is at an all-time low. Like low. This is the perfect breeding ground for your brilliance, your sports brilliance. Go ahead, show us what you got. Show us what you are made of. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. The attitude. Now let's talk about attitude. Remember, confidence is key. Say it with your chest. Say it with some strength. Say it like you really mean it, even if you don't. But don't fake it. Don't fake it. You gotta know the difference between a touchdown. You gotta know the difference between a home run, because if you don't, you will get found out. Or you can just pretend like you do. Speak with authority. Speak as if you are spewing complete nonsense and everybody is the one who's misinformed. People will surely be impressed by your unwavering arrogance. Who doesn't like a little bit of arrogance with their side of tea? Who doesn't? The art of distraction. Yes. Now let's talk about art. The art of distraction. This is where you shine. This is where your opponent starts making valid points. But hey, don't panic. Don't panic just yet. Instead, divert their attention to a well-timed insult or completely unrelated topic or antecedent. You pick, you choose. I'm just the narrator. I'm just the helper of the helper. You'll have them scratching their heads wondering, how did they get off track? How did this happen? If that fails, the straw man. Now let's learn about the straw man techniques. This is an essential tool in any sports debate. You can ask me, I'll ask you again, or I'll answer you again. Simply, misrepresent your opponent's argument by creating a weaker version of it. Simple, easy, do it, practice. Not necessarily in the mirror. Not necessary in the mirror. Then proceed to tear it down with a flurry of remarks. It's like arguing with a fictional character you've created in your mind. Brilliant. The stat attack. The stat attack. Statistics, once again. It's the lifeblood of any sports debate. But who's got time for accurate research? Just throw out some random numbers and hope for the best. Hope that they don't know. Hope that nobody will fact check you, right? And if they do, just dismiss it as fake news. Just say it's fake news. Works like a charm every time. Every time. The personal attack. When all else fails, resort to personal attacks. Disregard your opponent's intelligence, upbringing, or even their choice of team. It's not about the sport anymore. It's not about the game. It's not about any of that. It's about tearing your adversary's self-esteem down. Remember, the louder and the more obnoxious you are, the more likely you are to win a debate. The more you just say stuff with your chest, very loud, the more and more you would win the debate. That ain't art. It's just science. It's just science. The grand finale. Congratulations. You made it to the grand finale of the God of the Sports Debate. Now that you've mastered this science of sports debate, remember never to take yourself too seriously. Sports are meant to be enjoyed, debated, and passionately argued about. So go forth and engage in friendly banter. But always remember, keep it lighthearted and keep it respectful. Asterisk, personal attacks, that is. After all, it's just a game. It is just a game. Now that concludes our video on how to sport debate. We hope you learned a thing or two, or maybe you just had a good laugh. Now go out there and conquer the world of sports debate, that is, with your newly found prowess. May the sport debater win who's best, or worse. Multiple choice. You pick, you choose.
We're sorry, the number you have dialed is not in service at this time.